This is the story of the lead masks case. In August of 1966, a boy flying a kite stumbled across one of the most chilling mysteries in Brazil's history. On a remote hillside near Rio de Janeiro, two men lay dead. They wore neat suits, waterproof coats, and bizarre homemade masks made of lead that covered only their eyes. The scene was so strange that nearly 60 years later, it still defies explanation. The victims were Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana, two respected electronics technicians from the city of Campos. Both ran a small TV repair shop, and according to friends, the pair were fascinated not only with science, but also with spiritualism and UFOs. They had even conducted unusual experiments with a colleague, one of which reportedly created a massive fireball visible for miles. Whatever they were seeking, it eventually brought them to the hillside of Morro do Vintém. When their bodies were discovered, investigators also found an empty bottle, 2 towels, and a small notebook. Inside the notebook was a chilling message, written in Portuguese: 1630, be at the specified location. 1830, ingest capsules. After effect, protect metals. Await signal. Mask. No one knew what it meant. Capsules suggested pills or drugs. Protect metals hinted at a scientific purpose, and await signal implied they were expecting something extraordinary. Autopsies brought no clarity. By the time the examinations were carried out, decomposition had erased any chance of detecting poison. There were no wounds, no signs of radiation, and no evidence of violence. Officially, the cause of death was never determined. This failure has haunted the case ever since, and the coroner later admitted that toxicology had simply been skipped due to heavy workloads. Adding to the mystery, locals reported seeing strange lights in the sky around the time of the deaths. One respected woman described an orange oval object hovering over the hill, emitting rays of blue light. Others confirmed similar sightings. For some, this was proof that Manuel and Miguel were attempting contact with extraterrestrials, and that the lead masks were meant to shield their eyes from blinding light or radiation during the encounter. Over the years, theories have multiplied. Some believe the men died during a spiritual experiment gone wrong, fueled by capsules they thought would help them transcend. Others argue it was a scientific test involving radiation or electromagnetism. There are those who suspect foul play, suggesting they were poisoned in a setup. And then there are those who lean on the UFO connection, pointing to the eyewitness accounts of lights in the sky as evidence. Recent researchers have revisited the case, pointing out flaws in the investigation and suggesting there may still be answers hidden in overlooked files or renewed forensic analysis. Some anomalies linger, such as sparse vegetation on the hillside and reports that animals avoided the site. The mystery endures. Why did 2 men in suits climb a hill with strange masks and cryptic notes, only to be found lifeless hours later? Were Manuel and Miguel victims of a misguided ritual, a failed experiment, or a cosmic encounter?